I'm Babydoll from Not Your Granny's Farm, and tonight we're going to sit down and discuss some things around the farm. Most importantly right now would be the catfish in a barrel. So I'm going to introduce my husband. Here's Shotgun. Hi, honey. So most recently here we have got 100 fingerlings, catfish that we were raising in a barrel. I just wanted to take a little time to kind of elaborate on a few things, because when we're filming, sometimes my nerves get the best of me and I leave out very important information. The idea came from an article that I read some years ago. It was about a guy by the name of Mr. Phillips, and he raised 40 catfish in a barrel. Now his setup wasn't quite like ours. He just kind of had 2 barrels in the yard, and he had glass over the top that he had framed in as a top for his barrels, and he was able to raise his 40 catfish in a barrel. Now when we started raising ours, we had 3 barrels and we got 100 fingerlings, putting 50 in each barrel, but our intentions was to take out at least 10 of them, and we were gonna use those in the fryer, so that would have thinned them out a little bit. Now the pumps that we use for our barrels, they pump 550 gallons per hour, which is a lot because they were pool pumps, so that is a lot for a 55-gallon barrel. Here recently we lost 25 of our fingerlings, and reflecting back we see how we could have prevented that. So I just want to take some time to talk to my husband, converse back and forth with him, and kind of discuss what we did and what we're going to do differently to prevent future loss. Right now we are down to 1 catfish. We have lost 99 of the 100 fingerlings, and this is how. Honey, would you explain what happened to our pumps?
So what happened? We had a video that showed how we had set the barrels up. We had took some PVC, drilled some holes in it, put it in the bottom on the suction side. Well, what happened was the pump was so strong, the pump had sucked the catfish up against the PVC. Therefore, we should have put some gravels over top of the PVC so it wouldn't have sucked the fish up to it. Well, the fish couldn't get away and they ended up suffocating, and supposedly that's what happened to the fish. Now we got another idea of using some lava rocks that someone had gave to us as a filter in a second barrel.
Okay, so basically we would have the 2 barrels, our 2 outside barrels, which we would still have our fingerlings in, and then use the center, which I have currently been using as my clean water barrel, and fill it halfway with lava rocks and build a filtration system that's going to filter the water from the barrels with the catfish into the middle barrel and then back out into the catfish. Now that is what the plan is as of right now.
So our intention is to take the middle barrel, fill halfway full of lava rocks, buy a filter which will go on top of the lava rocks. The water will be pumped from the bottom of the fish barrels. Now once we put the PVC back down in there, we're going to put gravels on top of it where the suction will not pull the fish to it. But it will be pumped from the bottom of the fish barrels over to the second barrel, and then it will filter down through the lava rocks in the filter and be pumped back up to the top to aerate the barrel.
So what do you think about that? So basically what I'm trying to tell you is we are not experts. This is a dream of mine, and my husband loves me enough to try to make it come true for me, which I love him dearly for. So it's all a learning experience, and we just have to learn as we go. Right now we do have the 1 catfish. He is surviving, looks healthy. He was bigger than all the other catfish, so we're thinking that maybe by his size he wasn't able to get sucked to the bottom like the other ones were, the 3-inch catfish, because this one is more along 4 to 5 inches. I haven't named it or anything like that. But we're keeping that one alive, and I think before we go out and get another 100 fingerlings, we're going to get some fish from a local pond and kind of experiment with those and perfect our method and see how that goes, and then we'll get some more catfish. So basically we are not giving up. We will raise catfish in a barrel. So just stay tuned and enjoy the journey. You know, it's a learning process. Some of you out there would like to raise catfish of your own. Well, let us make the mistakes. You know, let us make the mistakes, and we'll report back to you. At least you'll know what to do and what not to do, because we learned the hard way.
We have a lot of friends that keep watching us, wanting to know how the catfish are doing. Well, we're not giving up. We lost out on the first half. We're going to come in, we're going to try it a different way. We're going to get some catfish out of a local pond. They're probably going to not be fingerlings. They'll probably be 10, 12, 14 inches long. Just a few of them to make sure that we got our water right, we keep our water right, the filtration right. Then we may go back to fingerlings. But right now we're just experimenting with it.
The other day, whenever I had to go get the air pumps, I went to my local pet store and I was talking to a gentleman there, and he gave me 2 valves that I could fill with water, and they'll test my water for free. The nitrate and the ammonia are the concerns when it comes to the catfish. That's what we're looking for. We got to get those levels right. I also called on a team of advisors, one specializing in ponds, one specializing in aquariums. I was informed that I necessarily don't need to take 15 gallons of water off per day. That was a concern of mine because I did not want to shock the fish every day. I would change the water, then cross my fingers every day. So I was told that I need to do a 20% change once a month. So I'm going to try that. We are using air pumps at the moment, and that is keeping the fish alive, which was my initial theory of just the air pump. So we'll see. We'll see.
And that is the theory behind the lava rocks. It's supposed to take the nitrates out of the water as it runs through the lava rocks.
So there you have it, catfish in a barrel.
We're going to keep trying. See y'all.
Well, this is the last one.